Okay, I find this video very, very interesting, and his commentary about Neil Sean looks like he was blocked by Neil Sean. Let's take a listen at what he has to say, the body language guy, and then I will make some comments.
Many of you are claiming the owner of the famous word, allegedly, Neil Sean, blocked me on Twitter. I found out today. I was going to his Twitter account. Someone pointed me one of his tweets. He was tweeting about the World Economic Forum, and I went to his Twitter account, and it happens that Neil Sean blocked me. My first question was, why? If you have been watching me for some time, at some point I have not agreed with Lady Colin. For example, when the Queen died, I did not agree for Lady Colin Campbell to be releasing that information before we found out. I did not agree with that, but I respected that. Every time I mention Neil Sean is with all the respect in the world. I have him in high regard as a professional. I cannot talk about him in a personal way because I don't know him, but I'd always say that I admire the decades of experience. He's been at this for, well, forever.
I think in this regard, what we can understand, the reason Neil Sean, he was not happy with the body language guy and he blocked him, looks like this is what he is claiming. I think the main reason for that is because if you have watched his videos, most of the time, I would say almost all the time, before he would make a claim, he would always use the word allegedly. Basically means he doesn't really want to take any responsibility. He doesn't want to be sued because Meghan and Harry, they are very litigious. They can take Neil Sean to the court, and that's something he wants to avoid. This is why he would always quote other sources before claiming anything. I think body language guy, he lacks in that severely. He would just go ahead and make his own comments and make a claim without referencing, sometimes, not all the time, because I know the body language guy, he also uses a lot of references. There's no problem, no doubt about that, no problem with that. But when it comes to going to his Twitter account, Neil Sean's Twitter account, and making a comment, it would have some ramifications. And this is why Neil Sean, I personally believe, blocked him. Now, I was also messaged by Neil Sean for my channel in the past, where he said that there are some videos that was used as a reference, and he requested me very politely saying that please take down those videos. I do not want you to use me as a reference. And so I did delete that, and I respect his request, his work, and agreed to what he was asking me to do. Body language guy, again, something very, very interesting what happened between him and Neil Sean. I do not know why Neil Sean would be so edgy about the whole thing that the body language guy would go and comment on his Twitter account. But let's find out a little bit more.
Well, since I was a child, most probably. And so one has to respect when someone has more years, more experience, more everything than you. And well, I think that was the right thing to go along.
Yeah.
And I don't remember if at some point I said that, well, as much as I remember, I could have said that, well, you have to take what he says with a grain of salt, nothing more, because, well, many times I reference him on my videos, but that's it. Well, you have to take him with a grain of salt, and he himself used that word allegedly. You use the word allegedly.
Yeah.
I say, well, take it with a grain of salt. It's pretty much the same. So I don't know. And some Twitter friends were claiming, no, that is not Neil Sean. Neil Sean is not on social media. He has said that he's not on social media. And I disagree, because on his YouTube channel, he has prominently his social media.
Well, if you take a look at the Twitter accounts, there are a lot of bots out there. And it is very hard, if not impossible sometimes, to differentiate what is real, what is not real on Twitter. It is possible that somebody else hacked into his account, Neil Sean's Twitter account, and blocked the body language guy. It is possible, especially with the Meghan and Harry's fan base, these leftists, these feminists, liberals. They have people with a lot of talent, and sometimes they become very intolerant when they see other people are progressing, other people are actually exposing Meghan and Harry. They do not like that. So in that regard, it is possible that some people will go into Neil Sean's account, Twitter account, hack his account, and then block the body language guy. That is a possibility too. At the same time, it is also possible that Neil Sean's Twitter account is not run by Neil Sean himself. It could be his staffer. It could be somebody else helping him running this platform. That is a possibility too. It is going to be always very, very interesting, and at the same time, to an extent, very, very mysterious, to say the least, to find out or to know really what happened. We would probably not be able to find the whole truth, but for now, what we know is that the body language guy was blocked from Neil Sean's Twitter account. Let's take a listen.
Right there, Neil Sean Showbiz, and there was this confusion that it was with two S, Neil Sean's Showbiz or one S. No, there's no confusion. He put that on his YouTube account. There's his Twitter, there's his Instagram, and his Facebook. So he actually blocked me. I'm sure. I will. If Obed Scobie blocked me, Christopher Bowsey blocked me.
Yep.
There's one reason. It's obvious. It's obvious. Oh, I don't know why Bowsey blocked me. Bollocks. I would absolutely.
Well, Bowsey or whatever his name is, he's not going to block you. He's going to actually sue you. And the body language guy, his name, his channel was on top of the list. 10 top channels, Christopher Bowsey, he wanted to block or he wanted to report, and body language guy was on the top. I think he was in second or third position. So he's not going to block you. He's absolutely gonna sue you, and that was his plan. But obviously that did not pan out very well for him, because I know, and we know, that he's actually having some other issues, legal issues, with other reporters, other people. Let's take a listen more.
Absolutely, I understand why did he block me. If Omid Scobie blocked me, I don't remember which other royal commentator. I think it was Chris Ship. Chris Ship is the name? Chris Ship? I don't remember. Chris Ship blocked me too. Okay, maybe he doesn't like the way I talk. Maybe he was overly sensitive. Maybe I made a sarcastic comment. My Twitter.
Well, for the final comment that I really want to make in regards to what is happening is that we have to understand this. Both Neil Sean and the body language guy, they're saying pretty much the same thing. Their purpose, their mission is the same thing. And we need to support them instead of making it much worse than what it is right now. So let's just forget about it. Just focus on the main issue, which is to speak the truth and keep exposing Meghan and Harry's lies. And I think this is what it comes down to. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.